Howdy there folks, and welcome to episode 3 of Global Fried Chicken. Some housekeeping before I start. This was due up yesterday, but yesterday my depression and anxiety decided it had been a while since I'd had a nice long chat with me. It took me down an alley and beat the ever-loving crap out of me. But as always, we stand up, dust ourselves off, and not so politely tell depression and anxiety to go fuck itself. Anyway, on to the recipe. Today we are going to be going to the Caribbean. We're going to make Chicharrón de Pollo. This is a stunning, super crispy dish, and it really relies heavily on a citrusy kick from an orange and lime marinade. And this all starts with said marinade. So to start off, we get 4 cloves of garlic, a pinch of salt, and we mush that in the mortar and pestle. We then add the juice of 1 orange and 2 limes. And now the chicken, we take off excess skin. These are bone-in chicken thighs. And if you can cut through the bone and keep some bone in the pieces, it adds a lot of flavour. We then add to a Ziploc bag with our marinade and leave for 4 hours or overnight if possible. So for this one, we're going to do a side dish. We're going to do a Jamaican style coconut rice and beans. That's guaranteed to whack you around the face with flavour. It's actually a really interesting way of doing rice. 2 cups of water, 1 diced onion, 6 cloves of garlic minced, a cup of coconut cream, 1/4 cup of butter, about 8 pimentos, otherwise known as allspice berries, about 10 sprigs of thyme, 1 green onion finely sliced, and a full tin of red kidney beans. And we're going to add the juice as well. We're going to bring that up to a simmer. Once it's at a simmer, we pop a lid on and we leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Right, so I've taken that off the heat now, and my god, the smell that comes off this broth. So now we're going to add 2 cups of washed rice. And if you take anything from this, always remember, wash your rice. It really does make a world of difference. Now, all we're going to do, bring that back up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, bring it down to a simmer, pop a lid on, and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. While the rice is cooking, we're going to start heating our oil, and next we're going to dredge our chicken. We then take another Ziploc bag, and we add 1 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of corn flour, a sprinkle of salt, 2 tablespoons of paprika and 2 tablespoons of dried oregano. Mix, and then we add our chicken to the bag and make sure it's evenly coated. Rightio, so we're ready for our first fry in the chicken. Now for the first fry, we want our oil at about 160 to 170. And we just fry them off for about 6 minutes and then take out and let drain on some paper towel. We then raise the heat of the oil to about 190 to 200 and throw the chicken in to finish off and crisp up. Then take a layer of your rice and add your chicken. For the garnish, actually Shiffan added some rocket for the pepperiness. We then add chilies and some chicken skin crisps. And that is my version of Chicharrón de Pollo with coconut rice and beans.